The Last Airbender on Netflix. How many of us here? We mentioned it in the beginning. How many of us are Last Airbender fans here? It's good stuff. It was good stuff. We all like it. We all know it. Mm-hmm. We all like it. They released a trailer this week. We're gonna
no Korra.
No Korra. No Korra.
Out there.
All right. Let
me. Thank God.
Now, I've seen this trailer a couple of times. Stop playing.
Turn off. Before we watch it, I just want to say I've been very against this live action
as have I been.
For a long time, ever since it was announced, and I really didn't like the character reveal pictures that we've gotten, especially Sokka. I do not like their Sokka.
He's got a weird jaw.
Weird jaw. I just don't think he can pull off the fun-loving, quirky guy that the animated show gave us. So I went into this trailer not expecting a whole lot, but came out pleasantly surprised.
And that's the thing. Now, I covered this when it was announced a year or so ago. And when they first announced it, I shadowed over because they were talking about it being a modern world setting, the Fire Nation's a corporation. Some point in time, they completely shifted gears and went full actual adaptation. So if that video still exists in my down way deep in the nethers of my channel, that video is no longer valid at anything I said in that. Because I believe I even titled it, "This will not be the last Airbender you know." They obviously went a completely different direction. Now, must be noted, the original creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender are no longer involved with this. They did leave the project about halfway through over creative differences, which of course that's one of the biggest red flags you can get.
Mm-hmm.
But then we've been getting the promotional material so far, the release of the pictures, the release of the cast, this and that. And we can have our opinions and look right, but the costuming is correct. The atmosphere in the trailer we're going to see looks right. They even threw in, and this is a big stuff. This is one of my things that I complained about in One Piece live action. There was very little One Piece music in there. There's a whole lot of One Piece music, but there was only the original theme played. They even put the proper theme in this at the end. So let's go through this, and let's give our thoughts. We'll try and EFAP this. Go ahead, Jim.
One thing I want to have people take a look at when we're watching this trailer is it looks like they're combining all 3 seasons of the animated show in this trailer. There are shots from all 3 seasons.
I don't think so. No.
There are shots. Like the Kyoshi Warriors are not in season 1. They're in this trailer.
Are they in Book of Water?
Not to what they're showing. And the Fire Island that they show, there's a lot in this trailer that is from books 2 and 3.
They might be showing things like I did see that they are adding a flashback scene from Book of Water they didn't show where the showing of the Fire Nation destroying the Air Temple. They're going to actually show the Fire Nation destroying the Air Temple.
That's fine. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. But there are shots in this trailer that look like books 2 and 3, and if that's true, I have a big problem with this
I think they're I think they're going to keep us at 3 seasons, one book season. I mean, there might be I think there is a shot of Ba Sing Se in this. I'm not sure if it's Ba Sing Se. I'm not sure because it didn't look quite right. But we might get an overlook of things. But I feel like it's going to just be book 1 water. I don't think they're going to do it. But let's go.
That's what it should be.
Yeah. It writes itself that way.
Time is a funny thing.
Now, what is that? That might be the Air Temple.
That's what I'm guessing it is the assault on the Air Temple.
They're going to show the assault there, which is fine. I don't mind seeing that.
No. That's a great thing to add in live action.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's the classic intro. Appa and Aang trapped in the ice. There's Sokka.
The future.
Now she's okay. I mean, these are age appropriate. I mean, she's only supposed to be 12.
No, the ages are right. I just worry. The animated show does sexualize a lot of them in weird ways. I hope they don't do that in the live action.
Sokka's 15 in the show, so his obsession over girls throughout of it is acceptable. And there's the beach episode in season.
Yes,
the beach episode. All them girls had titties. All them girls had titties.
Yeah. There There was some weird feelings stirring up in me. Very weird.
The thing with this trailer is pretty much everyone in the trailer doesn't show any expressions, and so that makes it so I can't really make a big determination on this,
Well,
because in the animated show,
this is
they
the
have
teaser.
vibrant personalities. Every single person is big, over the top, and obviously you can't do it to the same degree, but their
Yeah.
their
Well,
personalities are.
I'm gonna
Very
give it a
distinct.
break because this is the teaser trailer, and we don't actually hear from the characters. It's mostly the monologue of.
Well,
I
you could
think,
do shots, reaction shots with more emotion
Maybe.
than this. Like I get nothing from this face that
well,
we're looking
you know,
at.
this is part of the promotional material we've seen already.
Mhm.
So this is where they got it from. So I think I'm going to reserve judgment on the performances until we get the first real trailer, where maybe they start having some dialogue snippets, and then we'll see in February how we do. All right, I think this is Ba Sing Se, although the wall isn't
It's
high
got to
enough.
be. Yeah, this
The
looks
wall's
like
not high enough.
It all gets mixed up.
The wall's not high enough to be Ba Sing Se though. So
If it is, that's the season 2 thing.
well,
This
we
is
could
definitely
get you could
season
get
one
you could
character
you could
design.
put a Ba Sing Se shot in an opening monologue of telling us about the world. That
Yeah,
would-
like
yeah.
in glimpses of the Earth Kingdom, because
Yeah.
they do establish that the Earth Kingdom exists in the
Mhm.
first season. You're
Yeah.
not they don't make it a Ba Sing Se, but they definitely mention it several times. So it's like,
Mhm.
I like the look of Zuko here. He looks right.
agreed.
He
They
does.
got it right. They didn't cheap out on the damage to his eye, and they went full ball top knot. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it looks great.
All right, is this Asian dude from Disney Star Wars?
I think it might be the Starfighter who's with Dave
Yeah.
Filoni, who
Yeah.
gave Cara Dune her.
I've called him fat old Asian guy, and if he's in this, fine. I just don't like him in Star Wars. I think he's worthless in Star Wars. Now, of course, no one's going to replace Mako. No. Mako was just iconic as the voice of God, I just forgot his name.
Uncle Iroh.
Uncle Iroh. Yeah, Uncle Iroh. Mako was iconic, and he passed away before it was done. And they got the same guy that took over for Aku to just mimic his voice. So it was great. But I'm sure this guy will be fine. I mean, I have no problem with him as an actor. I just think his character is dumb in Disney Star Wars.
There's only one way.
All right, seeing the Fire Lord early on, that's obviously a break from the narrative original, because we didn't see Ozai until season 3.
Yep.
We only saw him in shadow, in silhouette in 1 and 2. But
Yeah, it's the same mistake the movie made. I'm seeing a lot of the same mistakes as the movie made. And if it is true that they're putting too much in from books 2 and 3, which I'm not the only person who said that, that would be a mistake the movie made, is putting too much in 1.
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
this is what I'll say on that, Jed. I think they're going in with the assumption that the people that is watching this are fans of the original TV show. So the reveal of Fire Lord Ozai isn't really a shocker for anyone at this point. And I think the idea of the animated was because it was a lot of it was shown from the perspective of Zuko, of how his father was a larger than life character. So for us, just looking at it, I think it's fine. For me, I think it's fine because we're not looking at it from the perspective of a child when he was going through his like origin thing. That's just my thoughts.
I also think part of the selling point is, look, we got Daniel Day Kim.
Yeah,
he looks great.
We've got a legitimate actor in this role.
I'm just worried. I don't trust Netflix. Everyone's
no.
I'm not saying that you guys are doing this, but a lot of people are saying, "Oh, One Piece was good, so I trust Netflix permanently for
Trust but
adaptations."
verify.
Yep.
Trust but verify. That I am not gonna. I am simply saying, I'm ready to watch this in February at this point.
Oh, I'm planning on watching it. Yeah.
All right.
One way to keep it.
There's God, I just forgot her name again. Shit, I had it 5 minutes ago. What the hell's her name?
The Kyoshi Warriors.
Yeah, she's the leader of the Kyoshi Warriors.
Yeah, and they're only in season or book 2, if I remember correctly.
No, they're in season 1. They run into them in early when they first leave the ice areas. When they make land, they run into her. I forget her name though.
Yeah, because they find her. They go to her shrine. They go to Kyoshi's shrine, and the town is named is Kyoshi. Yeah, and the Kyoshi Warriors are there.
And I mean, Sokka's eventual final love interest, although he goes
Yeah.
through several of them in this. But yeah, so I suddenly can't remember her name. Shit. Anyway, so she is in season 1.
Great.
See, that's them having a moment. But yeah, he does have a weird jaw. His head is a little weird. Anyway.
Always remember who you are.
All right, they're doing the tambourine types of that. That's right out of the original show. I'm getting I'm here. This is the trailer's doing what's supposed to be. I'm getting little chills right now. I'm getting that fuzzy feeling of I'm hearing things I'm familiar with. I'm hearing things that were good about this, and I'm seeing imagery that lines up. So right now, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's generating interest. Is a safe word, I think, to say. Okay, now Azula.
That's the problem.
Way too early to be introducing Azula.
And I agree. Introducing Azula, and I said this a couple weeks ago when I saw the reveal. This is the only casting I really have a problem with.
Yeah, she doesn't look the part. Yeah, I've said that too. She got baby face.
Not at all.
Baby face, and I don't think she can act that crazy.
Like, Azula is batshit.
Yeah, Azula's insane.
Her duel in book 3 when she's using the blue fire and the manic, the running makeup, it's fucking
and having
freaky.
her and of course when she wounds Aang at the end of season 2.
Yeah.
When she stabs him in the back with a lightning shot. It was her, was it? Yeah, it was her.
Yeah, it was her.
Yeah. And then but when he's in Avatar mode. I mean, she doesn't look big enough. She doesn't look, like you said, manic enough. This is the only casting choice visually. She may pull it off, but and again, Azula's not introduced in season
until
1.
The very last episode of
it's the stinger. She's the stinger where you see her sitting there. It's like, now I'm going to get involved because Zuko's fucked up. Because the attack on Water Tribe, Northern Water Tribe, is Zuko's fault because it was his plan. So yeah, so unless she shows up at the very end, like she should, I question seeing Azula in this.
Is she? I was gonna say, was she the one that's voiced by Grace DeLacy?
I don't know.
Sure,
that's a good question.
All right, that's a good shot right there. Seeing Aang's. All right. That's good. I mean, they did a good. They did a good art style of the arrow as opposed to the M. Night Shyamalan thing, which was fucking weird. Looks good there.
Was fucking weird.
Yeah. All right, what do we think of what we've seen about Appa CGI and the Momo CGI we're going to see in a second here?
The Appa looks good to me. Momo looks a little unfinished. Yeah, it looks a little unfinished, but not bad for a TV show. Not bad at all for a TV show.
This might be a little loud. Let me. Oh wow, it's maxed out volume. Sorry, everybody. I didn't know the volume was maxed out there. I'm sorry. Yeah, but this is right out of this is obviously post Air Temple when they're on their way out. I mean, and they're using the theme.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's invoking the right emotion. You're hearing the theme. Earth, air, earth. Yeah, look at that. All right, February 22nd. Like I said, I'm in right now. I'm in.
I need a full trailer before I can say one way or another because I need to see the performances. Like the Aang looks good. I need to see him act.
Yeah.
Katara looks fine. Can she act? Like and Sokka, I need to see him make a joke.
We got. Well, right now, I'm in no matter what because this is something I can review very easily.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen, like I said, beginning of the stream, I've seen this all the way through 3 times. I think most recently 2019 or right before. the shutdowns happened. I watched.
I've only seen it once a long time ago, so yeah, I was wrong about the Kyoshi Warriors. Jay Fraser said which episode they're in, but yeah, I like the show. I like it a lot, but I've only seen it once a long time ago.
But it holds up. It's still good. That's what American animation should be. That's when Nickelodeon had their head on straight, and they're still good shit. So I'm all for this. I'm ready to give this a shot. I'm with you. Trust but verify.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming they're gonna do a batch drop on this. I'm assuming this is gonna be binge. It's Netflix. I've heard
Probably.
I hope if they were smart, for God's sake, just release it on a weekly basis. Because it's not like something that's one piece where you could make the argument the binge drop work because you needed people to get invested right away. This is Last Airbender. This is a westernized property. A lot of people are already into it. It has a lot of goodwill with the Western audiences. And it's very easy, very accessible. And this is part of a giant campaign because they're resurrecting the franchise right now around the original characters. Because they got another animated movie coming out with them in their 20s and something like that. So, and hopefully they're gonna eliminate Korra. That's kind of the hope. This is like maybe the beginning of the retconning of let's not go to Korra.
Enough people like Korra that I don't know if they're gonna do that.
I know,
but I hope so.
Yeah,
I don't want Industrial Revolution in my fantasy
that
show.
Ruins it.
It's not steampunk. I'm not a fan of steampunk really at all. So it just feels forced in at the last minute. It's like we've had this non-steampunk franchise. Let's make it steampunk. It's like why? And
then jam pack it full of intersectional agenda, which is what it was full of. So I'm down for this. February 22nd. You guys can expect a review from me. If it's a binge drop, it'll be a couple days. If it's a weekly thing, then get ready. What day is the 22nd? Let me see. I'm curious. Hang on.
You said what day? February 22nd?
It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday. So if it's a weekly thing, then guess what? Every Thursday we do Avatar Review Day. We'll have that. But I'm ready for this. I'm ready to give it a shot. This has completely, in the right way, subverted my original expectations for this a year or so ago. And I'm sure we'll be. It looks like at least half of us on the panel are getting ready to watch this, so we'll be able to talk about this right away. You guys will get our full discussion take on this when it drops. Because
Central Gabriel, that's the woman. Sorry,
just out of nowhere. You can expect us to give you. You can fight.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about who I would have used for. Good God, buddy.
For what? Zelda?
For Azula.
Oh, Azula. Okay.
Yeah.
How far back are we going here?
I'm sorry.
I was like, what? Huh?
But now I'm thinking about it, she's too old. Like, but she looks like her.
Yeah.
She looks like her.
So, but we're going to give you guys a full discussion on this. You can expect us to really dig into it because obviously we're fans and we like this. And we're going to see, will Netflix be able to prove they've broken the curse of animated to live action? Not just animated live action, but animated to live action. Again, with Jed, though, is this a necessary creation? No, I kind of don't think it is because it's already perfect the way it was with the animated version. But we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos, maybe a little shit stirring here and there, who knows, @TheRenNerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.